we got a new companion here, the Armadoggo. So I just published a video on how to tame the Armadoggo, and I'm gonna be also showing how to use it and its abilities and everything. It's a really interesting companion pet. So the Veilwind is really nice. I always have a Veilwind with me. So that's my Veilwind. We'll do a video on the Veilwind as well. But today, let's talk about the Armadoggo a little. I think it's underrated because it was released with the Bob Tall Tales DLC on the Extinction map. So the way to tame them is in my previous video on the Extinction map. It's really easy. You just use regular kibble and tame one in the wild. It doesn't even need like a trap or anything. So this one right here, it has an armor, so you need to put the armor first and then you can add the accessories on it. But this armor, I got it from orbital supply drops and from Ascendant Horde keys. So it's an Ascendant armor, 119, that's pretty good. It's really high armor. It's got 928 durability. And once you have that, you can add accessories for the Armadoggo. So this one, I have the Companion Picnic set. What it does is that it gives you hypothermic insulation. I think it's about 200 something hypothermic insulation. And it will carry food and drinks for you. So what you do is you just put the canteen, water jars, whatever for water, and then put as much meat and food as you like inside its inventory, and it will auto feed you. So if you go into its radial menu, you gotta turn it on first here, and then you go here and you activate food basket gear. As you can see, you just tap this and it will fill up your food and water for you automatically, which is really nice. You can also have the whistle. So you have this Armadoggo whistle. You just drag and drop it here into your hotbar, and you can turn on the ability whenever you like for auto feeding and auto drinks. The second thing that you can have, it's got a lot of accessories really, and they're really useful as well. So you got this ammo box. For example, if we just put the ammo box here, and then these are the only ammos that I have. You can see my shotgun, it's got 52 ammo. If we put it into the Armadoggo with this attachment, the ammo box, I can now just use my shotgun. You can see I still have 52 bullets, even though the ammo is not in my inventory, and you can just shoot and reload from the Armadoggo's inventory. So that's for the ammo box. So it's really useful for like caves or runs, like, you know, that need a lot of ammo. You just put, you know, the pistol, the sniper, the arrows, the shotgun rounds, everything in here, and it will just fill up your ammo for you. So that's for the ammo box. The second one, this one is really nice too. So it gives you hypothermic insulation and carry sleeping bag for you. So say you're running a cave, all you have to do is just put this camping gear on, put 2 sleeping bags or 3 sleeping bags, as much as you like, into its the Armadoggo's inventory. And what that does, it changes the thing that it's carrying. As you see, you can see it's like a sleeping bag on its back. So whenever we die, it will just automatically place a sleeping bag on the ground, and will just spawn on the sleeping bag. So it technically automatically puts a sleeping bag whenever you die. So that's really useful. I like this. So the next one is the chibi. If we put it here, this is how it looks. And you can have an extra chibi inside of it. So this is my chibi, the Party Rex that I'm carrying, and you have an extra chibi. If you want to level up 2 chibis, You can have 2 chibis with you and go like hunting for alpha creatures, and you'll level up 2 chibis at the same time. So that's also pretty useful. The next one is the med pack. So the med pack here, what it does, it heals you when you're injured. So if your health falls suddenly, it will automatically fill up your health. Not too much, I think, but about like 100 or 150 health, something like that. So it's pretty useful for the health. You can also set it up on the turn on ability here and just use it whenever you need it. There's the next one is the oxygen tank. You can see it looks really cool. Like the Armadoggo has the bubble around its head and 2 oxygen tanks on its back. So when you're in water, it will give oxygen to you and to itself so that you can sustain more time underwater. So that's useful as well. You have the rucksack. What it does is that you can see the weight of the Armadoggo is 433. If we use the rucksack here, it becomes 541. And what it does is that if it dies, if the companion dies and respawns, it will keep its inventory. So whatever inventory you have in its inventory. If it has this accessory and it dies and respawns, it will just keep all its inventory here, which is really, really useful. So if you wanted to carry like some important stuff and heavy stuff, you can just place it inside and it will just stay inside of it. And say you teleport to another place or the Armadoggo dies, it will keep everything inside, which is good. This one here is a speed booster, so if we just put it on, and it has a timer, it's not like unlimited speed, it looks like has a jetpack on its back now, so that's indicating the speed booster. So if you look at my bottom right buffs, when I press 5, it has a 10-second timer for a speed buff. So now I'm a little faster when moving, and it just ends after 10 seconds. So it's a 10-second speed buff on that whenever you press the activate button. So that's pretty cool. And I really love the, you know, like the additions on the Armadoggo itself, how it looks. So it looks pretty nice. The next one is the spy kit. So the spy kit is really nice too. If we use the spyglass, so the spy kit, when you add it to the Armadoggo, it has this radar on its back, and cool looking glasses here. And what it does is that when you use the spyglass, like this, and look at any other creature, you'll see torpidity and health. So it's really useful for taming dinos, especially the dinos that need to drop its health like to 10% before you start taming or something like that. It's really helpful for that. The torpidity, also you can watch it when you're taming dinos so that you don't, you know, shoot extra darts on the dino. So that's a really useful tool as well. My favorite one is actually the food basket here. So food and water. So that means that we don't need to worry about, you know, drinking and eating while we do some important stuff like cave runs or things like that. You don't have to worry about food and drinks anymore. You just use the Armadoggo, the picnic basket, picnic set. And what that does is that it just auto feeds you whenever you need in your important task, you know, while doing your important task. So this was the video for the Armadoggo abilities. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for future videos.